terms of his approval rating. I also think it is smart because, the president-elect has made it very clear he does not like California. And there's things that, in his policy platforms, such as has been spoken, that would definitely not jibe with what California has stood for. So it really will depend, I think, what comes out of this session as to whether or not it was a successful thing to do or not.
Trump then reacted to that planned December 2nd session by criticizing Newsom on the high cost of living in California and the homeless crisis. November is National Native American Heritage Month, a time to celebrate Native people, their traditions, languages, and stories.
And the theme this year is weaving together our past, present, and future. It's about facing America's dark past and mistreatment of Native Americans while healing and building a better future for all.
As ABC 10's Candace Redd explains, one way you can learn more about Native American people and history is by visiting the State Indian Museum in Sacramento.
The State Indian Museum sits on K Street in Sacramento's Midtown neighborhood.
So the overall mission of the museum is to celebrate and honor California Native history, as well as be a tool for learning.
The museum opened in 1940. It tells the story of Native Americans in California through 3 themes: nature, spirit, and family.
We're really bringing in the Native voices. So it's the Native community telling, the public about what is on display.
The museum houses several exhibits, photographs, and cultural items, like this redwood dugout canoe.
In the museum, we have roughly 700 cultural belongings on display. Varies from regalia to paintings to traditional tools. We have lots of baskets in the museum, different styles, different weaving techniques.
ABC 10 is not showing video of the sacred items because they cannot be filmed or photographed. Some of the items are more than 2,400 years old.
They belong to tribes, and we're currently in the process of repatriating cultural items back to tribes. So we want to make sure that whatever is on display is being collaborated with tribal organizations, as well as respecting their wishes.
The museum holds community events throughout the year, like an arts and crafts market to support Native American-owned businesses. The next event is planned for November 29th and 30th.
We're going to be having over 31 Native vendors here on site, and they're going to be selling handmade items, jewelry, art, clothing, anything and everything really.
With November being Native American Heritage Month, the museum is encouraging everyone to learn more about Native people, history, and culture.
It's just really good to hear history from a Native perspective as well. Oftentimes it's kind of a one-sided history, and that's not always accurate. So I think having real hard and open, honest conversations about that promotes growth and understanding between communities, and it's really wonderful to witness here.
All right, that was ABC 10's Candace Redd on that story. And make sure to mark your calendar now. The Native Arts and Crafts Market is on November 29th and 30th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the museum. It is free and open to the public, and we'll be right back.